Muy buenas. Hoy vamos a empezar ya la última expansión, la de Blood and Wine, o como se pronuncia, que no es inglés. Y tenemos que reunirnos con los caballeros de Toushan en joder, qué nombre. Hondonadas. Ya lo tengo aquí preparado para hablar con ellos. Así que, al turrón. Este es la última que conseguí en la expansión de Avallac'h of Stone. Sale ahí como un humo humeante y tiene un 100 de vigor con el caballo. Está curioso. Vámonos. Vamos. Qué chulito voy con mi nuevo caballo. Oh, sardinilla oscuro. Oh. Vámonos.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Here's short. We share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Dejad que os ayude con los bandidos. Si es así de estos bandidos, otros peores ocuparán su lugar.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Muy buenas, XCR. Acabamos de empezar la expansión de Blood, la de los vampiros.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Hark! Contemptible cars!
Ay, coño, que es VCR. Perdona.
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
La armadura que lleva el tío, de oro.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off before we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Os daré un consejo, escuchad a Palmerin, creo que no te han hecho mucho caso. La primera.
Noble Palmerin's given you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Se pone bravo. Pues te ya hemos visto, si no te importa. Es que me he tenido que poner las gafas, tío, para poder ver la letra. Creía que ponía X y ponía una V. ¡Mataste! ¡Arder! ¡Tribones! ¡Guau! ¡Cómo mola las animaciones esas! ¡Mira! ¡Ahí va! ¡Cabrón! ¿Quién queda, tío? Un poquito de por favor. ¿Sabes si en el juego este he visto hay alguna forma de poder tener un sardinilla de color blanco? Porque me encantaría. Quiero un caballo blanco, pero me parece que es imposible. ¡Déjamelo! ¡Adiós, brazo!
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Esta expansión se veía mucho más bonito el juego. Se ven los colores más vivos. El nuevo mapa.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
A ver, ¿cómo va a decirle que no? Yo creo que no se puede conseguir un caballo blanco. Me da a mí que no. ¿Dijo algo Ana todo esto? Palabra por palabra. Cuéntame algo más de... Venga, esta.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Vamos a decir de abajo arriba, venga. Dice hay vampiros, dice con eso me vale.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor.
Así que se va a hacer un torneo aquí también en el DLC.
Not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
¿Y el monstruo este qué será el monstruo
Knights
este?
Errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
Experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
La bestia... esta de bestia...
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Creo que tengo mala vista, pues se me desenfoca un huevo y a veces no me da tiempo ni a leerlo. Se me desenfoca ahí la letra y no... A ver, aceptar el contrato, a ver, pues claro.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post-haste to Tucson.
To Tucson!
El Tucson es un nuevo mapa que se ve precioso. Solo lo juego una vez el día de su salida. En 2016 creo que fue. Y se ve increíble. Se ve mucho mejor que este mapeado. Muy bonito. Yo me acuerdo que si entregas a Ciri al padre, la recompensa te da un caballo así como el que tengo yo ahora. Así oscurito. Es diferente que el Sardinia marrón. El que tienes tú es marrón y las patas del caballo, del normal, es como más claro. Y el rey, el padre de Ciri, si haces que se vaya a ver al padre y acepta la recompensa, te dan ese caballo, un caballo así oscurito. Que creo que es el mismo que el que he conseguido ya ahora con el DLC del Heart of Stone. Que dije al Ojin, al demonio, que se cargara al Olgier. Y de deseo cumplí lo de que quiero ser más veloz que no sé qué. Y eso es una silla del caballo. Y al poner esa silla, que es la que tengo puesta, se pone el caballo oscuro. Es de diferente color. Por eso me gustaría saber si hay alguna posibilidad, pero me parece a mí que no. Solo he descubierto esos dos colores. El color original del Sardinilla y luego otro tono más oscuro, que no es marrón, es como casi negro. Negro con... bueno, el que tengo ahora ya puesto. A mí es que me encanta blanco, un caballito blanco. Caballo blanco, caballo negro. Está muy chulo. La verdad es que bonito se va a ver el mapeado este. No me acuerdo de muy poco del DLC. Tengo como vagos recuerdos como cosas de cuentos o algo así, pero no... Y que salen vampiros y ya está, no me acuerdo de más. Aunque con el nombre que pone, Blood.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Que todo más bonito, más
Exactly
verde,
how I
más vivo,
remembered it.
los colores. Como fue un año de su salida del
You
juego,
will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
pues se nota.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place
Expansión
always
Pack,
seems
Blood
straight out
and
of a fairy
Wine.
tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
¡Hola! ¡Un trolazo! O un gigante, ¿qué coño es eso? ¡Hala! Toma por culo. Anda, coño. ¡Sigue vivo! Vale, ¿y el bicho este en qué categoría está? ¿En relicto? ¿Constructor? ¿Ogroides? ¿Qué carajo? ¡Ay, Geralt! Patatín, patatán. ¿Dónde puede...? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es ese bicho? Voy a probar a echarme Constructor mismamente por poner algo, ¿sabes? Pero no tengo ni idea de lo que es. Un relicto. ¿Es un relicto? Pues muchas gracias, Víctor. Allí voy.
For my lady! You watch out! My sword! I kill a monster!
El Axia como que no le hace nada, ¿no? ¡Oh! Mierda. Ay, pobre oveja. Mata a la oveja. Madre mía. Me he esquivado a las tres. No sé ni cómo. Ciudad Queen. No sé la verdad, esto es lo que
Big
creo.
beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfit it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
¿Cómo se acaba de aquí? ¿Cómo acaba aquí un gigante? ¿O encantó llevarme el trofeo? Voy a preguntar a las dos.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Pues ya están las cigarras, o qué coño es eso que se oye. Se oye como bichos.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Yo quiero cogerle las cosas al bicho. Pues en esta expansión hay 3 finales. El final malo, el normal, por así decirlo, y el bueno. Así que me he puesto una chuletilla para hacer el final bueno. Así no la cago. Un relicto. Bueno, vamos a salir de dudas. ¿Qué carajo era esto? Este era un vampiro, ¿no? Dragónidos. Espectros. Es que tengo que desbloquear los que. Esto del DLC anterior. Era un ogroide. Era un ogroide, no hemos acertado ninguno. Un ogroide era. Yo es que me lío mucho con los ogroides y los constructors. Hago líos. Vale. ¡Sardinilla! Vámonos.
Faster.
Ya todo esto y a grabar.
Brave
La
kid,
bestia de
Guillaume.
Toussaint.
Barmanin oversaw his upkeep. Guillaume is
Esto qué
his
bonito
king.
se ve. Se ve todo verde ahí, un color más vivo. Es muy bonito. Vamos. No me cuentas nada, hijo. Mira, yo quiero ese caballo. Ay, qué bonito.
Can't
Sí, a
get
mí
used
son
to the
hasta
way
el
you
lugar
knights
donde hallaron
talk,
el cadáver.
especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Bueno, para escuchar a los bichos esos que se oyen ahí en los cascos. So, caballo. Vamos a inspeccionar un cadáver.
No one here.
Imagino que este cadáver habrá sido un vampiro, ¿no?
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Las víctimas del vampiro. El vampiro. A ver.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Creo que sí, los elementales
Walked along the
son
shoreline.
constructores.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Hay un elemental de fuego y otro que se llama Ifrit y son exactamente iguales. Y yo, vale. A ver. Yo sigo las huellas. Aquí veo cositas.
Anything taken by the
Guau,
current ends
mierda
up
de
in these
esas.
shadows.
¡Sumergidos!
The stench is fierce.
Got
Mataros
guests.
tú, que a mí me da la
Careful.
risa. Venga, a matarse, bonito. Ahí va. Uy, que matan a mi amigo. Amigo. ¡Por Esparta! Mierda. ¿Cuánta vida tiene esto, macho? Muérete, ya. No. Menos mal que me he puesto el queen. Barrera. Así me la he puesto. Vale, me olvidé lo que estaba haciendo. Me emociono con las batallas. A ver. Aquí hay huellas.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Vale.
Blood.
Cosas.
Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Watch free. Levántate, hijo. Se queda ahí cuajado a veces. ¿Hay algo aquí en el poste este? No, está aquí. Uf, a ver, agua.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Qué sexy, el Geralt. Con su barba, más guapo.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Ya está pensando en beber cerveza.
Have
Este
to
hombre.
leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Yo tengo un tic, 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 tic. Vamos, corre. Y mi caballo. Uy, yo me cojo el tuyo, ¿eh? ¿Me deja coger el suyo? No. Hombre. El mío comiendo, el pobre. Está muerto de hambre.
Whoa!
Me gusta más la armadura a la otra, la que tengo. Tiene menos de vigor, tiene 90 de vigor. Y me queda la parra. Tengo que seguirlo. Y me queda con el caballo mirándolo. Pero bueno, para probarla. Voy a ir a pata, yo creo.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to
Mira cómo corre
Henrietta.
el tío.
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Palmerin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Hola, ¿qué hace?
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Toussaint.
With no lights brave enough. Of course we have. Bravery statue and be
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Entramos. Dick y su amigo Boobs.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
I'm Geralt. Sí, se ve muy precioso, Víctor. Te lo he dicho que este DLC se ve muy bonito. Fue un año después de que salió el juego y se nota. Han mejorado.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir the Peyrac.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
El cielo estaba rojo y luego ¿qué? A ver, no voy a decir esto.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Vale.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
La gente dice que la bestia es un castigo divino. Vamos a ver.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
¿Qué más gente habla sobre la
They
bestia? A
say
ver.
anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Hola, vamos a mirar el cadáver.
Thanks
Me
for the
toca.
hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Good luck. Vaya chapa me ha dado. Me voy a tomar una cerveza para olvidar. No por examinar un cadáver, lo siento. ¿Me dejas saquear aquí cosas? ¿Me dejas? Mira. ¿Esto qué es? Explicación de la duquesa. Bueno, me ha marcado como si lo hubiese leído. Quita, hombre. Bicho. Bicho. Cosa. Tito, 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 Me gusta mucho más la otra armadura, ¿eh? Tiene 10 de vigor más, pero me gusta muchísimo más la otra. Mira, que tengo que ponerla. La conseguí aquí, la primera vez que jugué, conseguí esta armadura, en este mismo DLC justamente. Y para mí es mucho más bonita. De hecho, se puede conseguir 2 armaduras del caballo este en este DLC y puedes elegir entre un color u otro. Yo elegí este azul. Mira qué bonito. A mí me encanta, mi color favorito es el azul. Y el otro me suena que era amarillo. Lo voy a intentar hacer en esta expansión, en esta segunda vuelta. Pero como tiene 10 puntos de vigor más, me lo voy a dejar para, ya que lo desbloquea y no lo usa nunca, pues mira, me lo voy a poner. Pero me gusta mucho más este. Esta tiene 100 y esta tiene 90, ¿lo ves? Tiene menos. Pero me gusta mucho más la otra armadura. Esta es más... El caballo apestoso. Tiene como un humillo ahí. El apestado. Lo que me gusta más que el otro es el color del caballo. Pero la armadura, la silla y todo eso me gusta más la otra. A ver, guía. ¿Para dónde me guías, hija? ¿Acá? Sí.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Buf, pelea, grabo. Movémonos, vámonos. Coño, un caballo blanco, caballo negro. ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Una sardinilla, que hay peligro. Tú quédate aquí, bonito. ¿Y tiene pierna? Así sí tiene.
Killer must still be here.
El asesino ha estado aquí. Ha estado aquí. Se ha comido a los soldados. Yo mientras robo cosas. Que diga exploro. Examino cuerpos. ¿Sabes?
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
Largos colmillos, vamos. El vampirito.
Busted ribs,
O
blood from
vampirita.
the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimura, though. Or a fletter. Bruxa. Got it.
Me voy a poner un aceite de vampiro. Vaya a ser que me toque luchar contra él ahora, que como no me acuerdo. Seguro que está el último. Ya verás. Aquí. Vampiro. Por si acaso. Por si acaso.
Killed with a single blow.
Vale, me ha puesto un bestiario de las lamias. Tengo que mirarlo, eso. Bestiario. Esto es lo que me he matado antes. En la orilla del río, ahí. Y estas son las nuevas. Las lamias. Es una mujer vampira.
Blood and moon dust could be lifesavers.
Ay, ¿qué ha dicho que me puede salvar la vida? No sé qué, lunar.
In the cellar, gotta be.
Me queda cuaja. Ha dicho algo que me podía tomar para el vampiro, contra el vampiro, no sé qué, lunar y...
Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
Me queda cuaja.
Rivermuck carried the body in his cart. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
Vale.
Footprints, small bare feet.
Joder,
Lead deeper into the cellar.
Llega a estar a todos.
Fell down the
Se mueren
stairs,
delante
broke his
tuya.
neck.
No pasa bien el cadáver que se acaba de morir. Descansa en paz. No.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
Se mueren todos delante tuya.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Vampirito, vampirito. Está por aquí dentro. Ahí, enseñando los píxeles.
Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Tiene frío.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Se van a quedar secas. Vaya. La primera de la frente. ¿Dónde estás? Ahí te veo. No, madre mía, 2 hostias que me ha dado y me ha mandado para cuenta. No sé, está un poco para allá la mujer. Examina el cadáver de la víctima de la bestia. Examinamos.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Dice Víctor, debe tener calor. Y menuda hostia. Ya ves. Me han pegado 2 hostias que casi me manda para el otro barrio. Vamos a examinar primero la mano, luego el pecho y luego la cabeza.
Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Y se lleva la mano viva. Venga, primero la cabeza y luego el pecho.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it.
Te voy a chupar la sangre.
Something in the throat.
Hola, y se la abre.
A pouch, bulging with coins.
Para la saca. Eso no se lo diga luego lo que tiene
Guardian
dentro.
florins from several different provinces.
Coleccionista.
If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a
De varias
sentient
épocas.
thinking beast.
La víctima siente y piensa, oye, fíjate.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Esto no lo hizo una lamia. O sea, fue alguien más poderoso.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Yo lo que veo son vampiras desnudas, pero luego a los vampiros, oye, todo vestidos. Todo vestiditos. Y a las tías las ponen ahí al fresco. Aquí si ponen uno en bolas, a los otros también. Hay que tener igualdad. Ay. Vamos a grabar. Vámonos. Sexy girl. Por la derecha, ras. Los pajaritos. ¿Para dónde, Marta? Por aquí. ¡Vamos, Chippy! Uy, Chippy. Sardinilla. Vamos, que te gano. Que te gano. Por aquí no es, ¿no? Estoy loca. A ver. Sardinilla. ¿Dónde está Sardinilla? Sardinilla hace lo que le da gana. Pasa de mí. ¿Dónde estás, hijo? Ya está abajo. Me vacila, ¿eh? Me vacila, pero vamos. Vamos.
Come on.
Vale, la bestia de Toushan. Encuentra a Palmerin y pídele que te lleve ante la duquesa. Pues eso vamos a hacer. ¡Quitarse! ¡Que reviento! Adiós, niños. Uy, ¿qué me he pasado, coño? ¡Oh, caballo!
Slow now.
¿Qué dice esa loca? Está para allá. ¿Papel? Voy a copiar un poquito esto. Los libros que no salen transparentes, que no los has leído, que no los tienes y recomiendas que hay que pillarlos y saquearlos. Por el bien de Toushan. Hala, me llevo todo. Bueno, todo no, casi todo.
It's late, I know. Sorry to bother you. But I need to talk to the Duchess.
It's no trouble. I had not yet laid my head to rest. As to her illustrious highness, I fear you will have to wait until the sun has risen again. Make yourself at home. Milton mentioned you'd been to Corvo Bianco to see the beast's victim. Learn anything new from Nabotti?
Pues tengo una mano de recuerdo, si quieres te la enseño.
I'd like the Duchess to hear what I have to say.
We cannot disturb her at this hour.
Es la hora de la manicura.
Well, since we have to wait anyway, steel yourself for a long story.
Poco después.
And how is it we passed from your account of the investigation to reminiscing about the succubus?
'Cause those were good times. And we were younger. Always nice to talk about that. Look, sun's up.
And let's tarry no more. Her enlightened highness is sure to have arrived at the Tony grounds by now. Let us go.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Eso sí es un constructo, me parece.
With some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Todo eso es peligroso, no irían torturarlo así, no hay ningún problema. Es peligroso.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort of the arena in Nunez. There, a knight with a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
Let's go. Qué bonito se ve.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this.
El Sony de piedra. Y celebra, celebra.
Damn it.
Le molesta el ruido.
We have to help him.
Esto es Esparta. No sé si es una obra. Yo creo que es un constructor. Buah, 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 buah. Que tiene vida el compañero. Me cago en todo. Bueno, F por el compañero. Va a estar más muerto, ya te lo digo yo. Constructor, venga. Luego miramos qué era. Pero aléjate de él, melón. Así no, así no. Hay que esperar. Hay que esperar. Vale, le pica el fuego, Pica, pica. Ahora por la parte de delante.
against all odds.
Mierda. Escudo. Quítate de ahí, desgraciado. Y me pongo yo delante. Vale.
Set fire to the wood, for nothing in this struggle can come to any good. Woe to us all! Christ is the victor, and not out of
¡Oh, que me mata! El cabrón del Sony este. ¡Ay, ha muerto! Bueno, se sabía, ¿no? Que iba a morir. Lo siento, Palmerín. Ahora, pero mierda, qué mal. Comemos. No, quería ponerme el puño, joder. Me has jodido. Lo que pasa es que luego cuando hace el ataque ese poderoso se cae, gilipollas. Pobrecito. Me da pena, pero es que siempre es muy difícil protegerlos, tío. Son... Ay. Este por el amigo.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Siempre lo perdono la vida, ahora vas a morir. Por matar a mi amigo. Si no lo hubiera matado, la habría dejado vivir. El tío de la trompeta.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
Coño, ¿está vivo?
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
Ya que estaba muerto. Y he matado al bicho, pobrecito.
Guillaume.
The lad came damn close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Que viene la reina.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Un combate con drones o progresión no es una buena idea. Directamente esta.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Ahora cuando me deje controlarlo vamos a ver qué bicho era, ya por curiosidad. ¿El mascapito? Pues muchas gracias, el mascapito, muy buenas. Estamos jugando a la expansión del The Witcher 3. A tope.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
No sé ni quién es Julian.
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
El bigotes.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings.
Vale, hasta vamos a hacerle todo, venga.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Dice Víctor que Jaskier se ha pasado a mitad del mapa por la piedra. Hasta que conoce a Priscila, ¿no? Una vez que conoce a Priscila parece ya que se calma. Vale, seguimos.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Decirle que sí, ala.
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
We shall be content. The surprises we encounter on a daily basis would be of no value to one such as you. What awaits at the palace are edicts to sign and portraits of suitors from far-off lands. I fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Joder, una casa así por la face, madre mía.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
El vampiro cabrón.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Pouch on his body contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
A lo mejor se la han cargado porque una de esas 5 virtudes, una de ellas no las cumplen y se lo va cargando, yo qué sé.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Avallac'h formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
A ver. ¿Qué es ese
They were a
equipo?
team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
Sí, tú guarda la calma.
Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
Está más muerto
Witcher,
ya.
follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Ready the horses. Ready horses. ¿Qué inglés tengo? Bueno, pues si se han cargado a 3, quedan 2. Los soldados de esos.
Your Grace!
La reina. Hay que darse la ropa. A tomar por culo la falda. Oh, yo quiero un caballo. Qué hija puta, qué caballo tiene.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Buen chinchón en su trinco. Yo quiero un caballo blanco.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
¡Pervertido! Quería venderlo. Pues quería ver el bestiario, el bicho que hemos matado. Si era un constructor como había dicho o no. Y sigo esperando para ponerlo. Brecacas. ¿Cuánto tiempo? Uf. Con mucha suerte, Víctor. Vale, al turrón. Suerte. Tiene examen, Víctor. Muchos ánimos. Porque no tengo vida.
Your grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
La tía corre, ¿eh? Mientras tanto poniéndome uvas. Yo quiero tu caballo. Quédate con la casa y dame tu caballo. Espera, que tengo que grabar, hija. Ya es que no me dejas. A ver qué bicho era. Tengo que saberlo. Pues era un relicto. Era un relicto, tío. Se ha llevado el premio Víctor.
The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Están hablando de mí por ahí atrás. De Geralt de Rivia.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It turns around over there, look.
Oh.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, it's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from those. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Vale, pues me voy a buscar al pez y al unicornio. Primero, ¿cuál está más cerca? Vale, está más cerca del unicornio. Jo, yo quiero el unicornio, pero para mí. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí? Vale, voy a seguir la guía esta. Vale, jo. Y a ver cómo cojo yo primero al bicho. Con Axia podré yo que se tranquilice. Mira por dónde va la reina. Está haciendo de noche. No sé que salga de día.
Is the game to your liking, ladies?
No, yo dije un constructor, Víctor. Y es un relicto. Yo he fallado. A ver. Se dice que los unicornios... Pero no es un unicornio, ¿verdad? Es un caballo con un unicornio pegado en la frente, un cuerno de esos. Pero que es precioso el caballo. ¿No me deja charlarse de lejos? Estaría muy bien. Ay, qué bonito, por Dios.
Perhaps an apple will work, or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Ay, qué bonito. Lo vas a espantar. Ah. Me va a conseguir, me va a costar, ya verás. Me va a dar por culo el caballeto. No puedes atacar a estos que no quiero atacarlo, que simplemente quiero echarle Axia, joder. Atrás, sí. Míralo, ha funcionado Axia. Ole.
Easy now.
A ver qué es el cuerno, para ver qué hay. Vale. Pista del cuerno de unicornio.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
No he quedado ninguna regla. A lo largo estoy en una misión para salvar la vida de una persona. Chris pelea, vamos. Mira. Ala. Hace también eso hacía.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Dice por ahí. No quiero peleas. Ay, ven aquí, cosita. Oh, para mí. Qué pena, si se le puede poner la silla como en el Red Dead Redemption, me lo pone ahora mismo. Inventario, si deja. Qué bonito sería. Qué bonito sería que me dejase. Aquí estamos. Ah, qué pena. Cómo mola el caballo este. ¡Qué guapo! Yo quiero uno de estos. Qué injusto. Te lo ponen aquí con la miel de los labios y te lo quitan luego. Mira qué bonito. Por favor, si es que da juego con mi pelo y todo. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué te pasa, chiquitín?
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Let's go.
Mira cómo mola. Vale. No sé si ponerme el... Bueno, no, voy a aguantar. Si veo que es muy profundo me pongo la poción esa para tener más oxígeno. A ver, acá hay uno. ¿Es arriba o...? ¿Qué coño? Vale. Tufi. Se tiene que subir otra vez para respirar. No, sube, Geralt. Sube, que te ahogas. ¡Ajo! A ver. Un caramelo. Vale, aquí está.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
Es para ver lo que hay. Vale.
A key.
¡Hala! ¡Adiós quedáis! ¡Uy! ¡Adiós! No he visto nada. Yo no he visto nada. ¿Te has visto algo, Geralt? No, yo tampoco. Pues nada, no ha pasado nada. Es importante, claro, para las pistas, para salvar al posible ser vivo, porque si no es que esté muerto ya, yo creo que está más muerto ya Eso es rojo,
Work
ya,
doth one ennoble,
Pero, hombre.
sloth doth one gratify.
Ay, qué pena. ¿Dónde está el unicornio? Qué bonito era.
The night, it's positively useless. She can't
Bueno, me
be
digas que está aquí mi niño. ¡Ay,
You so sweet.
mira aquí! Ay, Dios, qué cosita más guapa. Vámonos. Mi cosita.
Move it.
Quitarse, que voy con un unicornio. Qué bonito, tío. Y que no lo pueda tener para mí. Qué coraje me da. Ya estoy aquí, reina.
Take it easy.
Why? 40 winks. I could go for that.
Cacas dice, me parece Venecia. Ah, no, Cacas no ha visto.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Ahí, ahí, se impone.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Comienzo como el invierno, como un grito ahogado, pero acabo siendo duradero como un radón en verano. Una cueva, una despensa, es un invernadero, un sitio estrecho, no tengo ni idea. Voy a decir la despensa, venga.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese.
Qué lista la reina.
Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Guau, mucha hostia, como mi unicornio. Unicornio.